I'm gonna give you 5 rules of humor, and you better listen because if you don't, I want you to imagine your dream girl. Imagine your dream girl, dream body, dream face, dream personality, etc. right in front of you. If you don't follow this guide, you're gonna end up going up to her and try to be funny and try to crack a joke like, hey, yo, let's do this. Yeah, here's my joke. She's gonna, what a loser. And then, she's gonna go to a real man, like me, and I'm gonna marry her, and I'm gonna do things to her that you're not gonna like. So you better listen. Rule number 1, confidence. I'm gonna give you an example of a joke told in low confidence. Hey guys, so, this joke won't really be that funny, probably. Like, you guys wanna hear across the road? Oh, you're not laughing? Okay. That's an example of a joke told in low confidence. Jokes are less about the content and more about the delivery. If you are coming off as some little cuck, as some little loser, no one's going to care about your joke. And you're also going to end up giving up on the joke halfway through when people are listening but they aren't laughing yet. You need to be confident. Now, telling jokes in low confidence can be a tool to use for like bad jokes that are purposely bad, but that's high level stuff. You're just trying to be funny here, so we're not going to care about that. Have some confidence in your jokes. It will make you 10 times funnier. 2, get into the joke. Now this requires confidence itself, because if you aren't confident, you aren't going to be able to do this. An example of this is literally what I just did. Instead of just saying, be confident in your joke, I got into the point. I did the... Do you guys want to hear my joke? The chicken was about to cross the road. See, that's funnier. That's funnier than me just sitting here and saying, well, don't, talk about the chicken crossing the road in low confidence. I enacted it. I got into it. That's far more funny. And it doesn't even have to be you mocking. It can be just you doing a matter-of-fact impression. For example, I had a Haitian Uber driver a few weeks ago, and I could say it like this. He was talking to me about how I need to taste Haitian girls at least once. Or I can get into it. He's like, my Haitian Uber driver told me, you gotta try the Haitian girl at least once, man. Now, even if your impression is bad like that one, that didn't sound Haitian at all. It sounded... Recording in this damn house is very difficult sometimes, but in any case, I'm gonna leave that in the video because it's funny, right? I could, be... the impression could be bad, but it doesn't matter. Because it's still funny. It's funny because the impression was so bad. You see what we're doing here? If you go for impressions, if you get into the joke, if you're confident, the end result will always be good. Unless you have some lip service like, oh, you can't make a ching chong joke like that. We don't care about them. That actually leads into the third point. Don't be afraid to offend. So many people are so afraid to offend people. So when they have a joke on hand, they could say something really funny, really witty, but they hold it like, well, is this gonna offend someone? I don't want to offend anyone. Oh my god, what if they don't like me? You're never gonna be funny. You end up overthinking everything and your delivery is gonna suck too. We don't care. Offend people, okay? You have to be willing to offend people in order to be funny. Now, obviously, don't make a joke about Kim Jong-un bombing the earth when you're at your grandma's funeral because you got ran over by a reindeer. Or ran over by a cement truck. Okay? Obviously be a bit calibrated, but in general, don't care about offending people. 4, study others. I'm gonna let you in on a secret, okay? Every single funny person in history steals jokes and steals delivery. But what they do is, see, this is what, when we look at people who steal jokes and all this other stuff, that the scumbags, as comedians call them, what they do is they steal everything word for word. They steal from one person over and over and over and over again. They word for word, same delivery, everything. And that's stealing the wrong way. What you need to do is steal concepts, steal jokes and rework them into your own, whatever your sense of humor would tell you. Copy deliveries, but tell them with different jokes. Body language, and then mishmash a bunch of people together, and eventually you're gonna have your own style that's completely unique, and it won't be just you copying a single person. So just watch people you find funny. For some people I find funny are like people like Gordon Ramsay, Donald Trump, etc. Watch comedians, except you can watch literally anyone you find funny, and just pick little things from all of them. Put it together and you have your own unique humor, your own unique style. And no one's gonna call you a copycat, unless you literally steal everything word for word with the same delivery. Now lastly, number 5, try, and try. Never give up, okay? Because much like everything else, at the very start, you are going to suck. You are going to tell jokes that will flop. And that doesn't really matter, okay? People don't forget bad jokes unless you tell them literally every single time. Like, you tell a few bad jokes, no one's going to care. Unless you're like a comedian. But even then, if you tell really good jokes, on the other hand, you'll be fine. But try, okay? It's much like, imagine you wanted to go play basketball, or you had a kid that wanted to learn how to play basketball. And he went for the first day and he sucked. And he was like, Dad, I don't want to play basketball anymore, because I suck. Everyone would be like, shut up. That's a joke. What you would actually be like is, son, of course you're going to be bad at the start, you just got to keep trying. This is the same thing. Keep trying, and trying. Eventually you're going to be good. You're going to be so good, people are like, oh my god, you're so funny, you're funny, you're funny, you're funny. Like me, I used to not be funny at all, but now I am funny. And I get told all the time, I am funny. But it takes trial, it takes effort, okay? Put in a little bit of effort, and you will get funny. Christian men need to work on their sense of humor. Christian men need to work on the charisma. If you want to join this movement, building back Christian men, click the link in the description. I was thinking about the joke I just made out. That's crazy when you clip it out of context. But join the Discord, description. Follow me on Instagram, like all my posts, because I am amazing. Subscribe for more amazing videos. Place a subscription and change your life. Those are my call to actions. See you next video.